Tom Cairney, Fulham will go toe-to-toe with fellow great entertainers Man City. With their team flying high at the top of the championship, Fulham fans have taken to singing, "Manchester City, we're coming for you," ahead of tomorrow's FA Cup fourth-round tie at the Etihad Stadium. But Cottagers captain Tom Cairney, who has played a leading role in the swashbuckling rise of Marco Silva's men to the top of the table during an astonishing January run which saw them score 19 goals in 3 matches, takes that with a pinch of salt. "I heard it at Reading last month, when we were 6-0 up," he says with a laugh, recalling that memorable 7-0 victory. "You can afford to laugh a bit on the pitch at the time, but in reality that's not happening. When the leaders of England's top 2 divisions go head-to-head, the visitors will be looking to end a run of 17 games against City without a win, a sequence which stretches back to 2009. Pep Guardiola fielded a strong lineup in the third-round win at Swindon, but whatever team City send out this weekend will be expected to dispose of the best team in the championship. Cairney is an admirer, naturally, of the reigning Premier League champions, but not only of stars like Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling or Jack Grealish. They're an incredible side, but we are scoring goals and creating chances, and confidence is flowing through the whole team," he tells Metro. But just look at players like Alexander Zinchenko, a left-back who plays like a 0.10 and who has a different role with his country, Ukraine, entirely. You look forward to a game like this but it's hard. You have possession all season and you go to City and they have the ball. But you want to test yourself against the best. Fulham totalled 24 goals in 6 matches during an incredible January with top scorer Alexander Mitrovic having bagged 28 himself this term. Cairney credits Silva's philosophy for Fulham's freewheeling form. "We get quite a lot of bodies forward, and you can say we take risks but no risk, no reward," he explains. "We could see quite early on Marco's style was quite attacking. Now when we go 2-0 up he wants us to go on and score more goals, where previous managers have perhaps been happy to see games out from that point." Things have not been plain sailing for Cairney, who played 43 times as the Cottagers won promotion under Scott Parker in 2019-20, but then made just 11 appearances in the injury-ravaged relegation campaign that followed. A knee problem has failed to go away completely, and he has also missed games this term. It is clearly still a source of frustration for him. "It was a bad time last year," he admits. "I felt I started the season quite well, and you then hope for a run of games in the Premier League. But I got injured and couldn't get back fit. On top of that I was watching the team lose every week, we were in lockdown, and it was a bad few months. You can't affect anything, and you feel useless. You're not going in for training, just treatment. Then we get relegated from the league we worked so hard to get back into. It was a crap time." A freak accident in training led to the tendon problems the Nottingham-born midfielder continues to suffer. "I won't say I'm 100%, I don't know if any footballer is ever 100%. I'll be able to say that when I am totally pain-free, but there are still times in games or training when I feel something," he adds. "It's not a big injury, and I never had an operation. I said to our physio I'd rather break my leg, snap it in 2, and watch it heal week by week. No one knows everything about healing tendons, even now." When he signed from Blackburn in June 2015, you would probably have got very long odds against the Scotland international playing 8 seasons in SW6, but he reveals he loved it. "You can fall for London and get sucked in." Reflecting on the 5 permanent and 2 caretaker bosses he has played under, Cairney says, "The 8 seasons have been rapid. That's a long time in football, and I'm now a 31-year-old and training with 18 and 19-year-olds. But it has felt like home. The club just really suits me, it's a weird bond. It has been up and down every season, we've been fighting at the top or the bottom, and have never had a mid-table season in all the time I've been here. It's been a rollercoaster, with some amazing moments." Slavisa Jokanovic and Marco are probably the most similar managers in style, Claudio Ranieri the most defensive. The 2 years under Slavisa were great. What Cairney can't get his head around is why so many footballers do not adore the game the way he does. And he says his knee problems have made him appreciate what he has more. "Definitely. I've always been obsessed with the game, but right now I don't know how many footballers love football," he claims. "I get in, and I watch League One, whatever's on TV. I don't know many who will do that. Some will. When you're 19, 20, 21, it feels like it will last forever for you, but the seasons can pass you by." What is it Cairney has noticed has changed the most during his 13-year senior career to date? "I love watching all these matches. The game is now 10 times faster than in Pele's day, for instance, Cairney answers. Look at the way strikers like Liverpool duo, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane press, strikers wouldn't have done that before. And everything is more professional than it used to be. Cairney looks at the case of his fellow midfielder Davy Proper, who quit the game last month explaining he had fallen out of love with the game after playing for Dutch side PSV Eindhoven, his old club, following a 4-year spell in the Premier League with Brighton. Ruud Gullit names Premier League club that best suits Erling Haaland Liverpool and Man City watching Arsenal's Bukayo Saka and could make move on key condition. Joe Cole makes Premier League top 4 prediction after transfer window shuts. The Fulham man simply doesn't see how you can separate what it involves being a professional footballer from the rest of your life. There will be a lot like that who switch off completely. I don't know how they do it, admits Cairney, who has won 2 full Scotland caps. Some people may fall out of love with the game, like Davy Proper. It's sad. I could never say I don't enjoy football. I would be doing this if it wasn't my job, like my mates in non-league, even if I was working Monday to Friday in another job. I am just fortunate that playing football is my job and I get paid to do it. I will try and play as long as I can. I can't do being in the house. Cairney knows as a footballer you are a long time retired and has had plenty of time stuck indoors already. Another shot at the top flight is surely within reach, so watch out City. He's coming for you. More Middlesbrough stun Manchester United to dump Ralph Rangnick's side out of FA Cup on penalties. More Antonio Rudiger rejects new Chelsea contract offer worth nearer to £200,000 a week as Manchester United monitor developments. For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport for the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.